How to reassemble the window. Preparing new sash rope. While the new finish on the sashes is drying, install new ropes on all 4 weights. Although an existing rope may be in good shape, consider replacing all rope at the same time. New rope material should be cotton with a high tenacity nylon core. Clothesline is not an acceptable material for this application because it stretches. Measuring for a new rope can be tricky at first, but there are multiple ways to accomplish it. The easiest way is to use the old full-length rope as a template, cutting the new rope slightly larger to be trimmed during installation. Broken ropes can also be used as a template by releasing all the knots and piecing it back together. If the top and bottom sashes are different sizes, take care not to mix the ropes. With no template, a measurement can be taken by measuring the height of the sash plus 2 feet to accommodate for the length of the groove the knot resides in, the pulley, and tying the knots. If you're feeling lucky, the length can be eyeballed during sash reinstallation. One thing to keep in mind is that in order for the sashes to operate correctly, the rope itself cannot be longer than the weight plus the weight pocket. In other words, the weight cannot rest at the bottom of the weight pocket. Reinstall the weight with new sash rope. To feed the new sash rope into the weight pocket, attach the sash rope to a piece of string tied to a small weight, such as a screw, that's long enough to feed down the pulley to the bottom of the weight pocket and still have several inches of excess hanging out. Thread the weighted end over the top of the pulley and let the weight draw the string down into the weight pocket. Slowly remove the string through the pocket door. As the string is fed out of the pocket door, the new sash rope will be drawn over the pulley and into the pocket. Remove the string and attach the appropriate weight to this end of the sash cord by feeding it through the hole at the top of the weight and tying a knot. Return the weight into the pocket while gently pulling the rope at the top near the pulley. To prevent new rope from retracting into the weight pocket, place a spring clamp or vice grips on the sash rope at the pulley. Complete the weight installation process with the top and bottom sash weights and on the counterbalance side as well. Reinstall the top sash. Because a double hung window gets put back together in the reverse order that it came apart, the top sash goes in first. Making sure that the finish is dried completely, set the bottom rail of the top sash on the window stool. Pull the rope down from the pulley and insert the knot that was previously tied into the designated knot hole in the groove. Tack the knot into place with a small nail or screw and place the clamp back in place near the pulley to keep the weight from drawing the sash up. Repeat the process on the opposite side, maintaining the top sash positioned on the stool. Ropes should be adjusted to prevent the weights from hitting the bottom when the sashes are in the uppermost position. Reinstall the parting stops. Lower the newly reinstalled top sash into the bottom sash position to allow the stop past the notches that are likely cut in the meeting rail. Begin inserting vertical parting stops starting at the bottom. Note that the end of the parting bead, which sits on the sill, is cut at a slight angle to accommodate the slope of the sill. Gently pound the stops into the groove with a rubber block, evenly up and down until they're in place. If applicable, repeat the process on opposite sides and the top. The parting stops should stay in place by friction, but if not, use small nails to tack them in place. Remove the clamps from the sash rope and lift the top sash up into place. Once the top sash is in place, make sure that it will slide up and down. Reinstall the bottom sash. Follow the same guidance to reinstall the lower sash as was given for the top sash. Reinstall the interior stops. With the top and bottom sashes in place, replace the interior stops by starting at the bottom. Line up the top of the stop and push the center back, working the whole stop into place. To reattach the stops, choose nails that are small in diameter, typically 16 or 18 gauge, and just long enough at least 7/8 of an inch to an inch, to do the job so that the nails do not go through into the weight pocket. Conclusion. In combination with a good storm window, the restored old-growth wood windows are like new, competitive with energy efficiency, at a fraction of the cost of a new window, and they will be clean with sharp lines and a smooth surface. In addition, a knowledgeable window restoration contractor could also appraise you of your energy retrofit possibilities such as weather stripping, dual glazing systems, and storm window options.